Hello, I'm Aitien. This is ESA Winter 2019, and you will watch Deltarune 80% New Game Plus made by yisk. Enjoy watching.
All right. So, hi everyone. This is Deltarune, and we will start. I think this might be the right one. I'm not sure anymore. But let's go in 3, 2, 1. There we go. That is the right one. First skip done. Right. So this is Deltarune any percent New Game Plus. It's any percent because we beat the game. It's New Game Plus because we have beaten the game on this game file before. So in this first part of the run, I'm just going to be mashing Enter and Z, the two use buttons, just to select the first option in this sort of character creation-ish scene. And then I'm going to be picking a name. It doesn't matter what the name is as long as the characters are two different ones. So I'm just going to pick the two that I believe are fastest for me to pick. Alright, and so you're noticing the text is scrolling by pretty fast. If you've played the game before, you know that's because I'm holding down shift, but if you look at the webcam, both of my hands are in the air. That is because I'm using sticky keys to hold down both shift and control for the entire run. Shift is to automatically sprint and automatically fast forward text, and control is because of an item that we're going to be picking up now called the wrist protector.
We have a big information for you. Yes. We have a $158 donation from Kokuru for the true pacifist ending.
Oh no.
Means we have met it.
Wait,
Thank
we
you.
have?
Yes.
Oh god. Right, that's great. Okay, so this isn't any percent anymore, it's true pacifist. That's completely fine. Yeah. Right, so back to the game. A lot of things happen. I picked up the wrist protector that automatically matches text as long as I've got the menu key held down. And you're going to be seeing me moving a bit oddly because I can move diagonally, and it's not slower. It's just that if I hit a wall, then all my sprint speed is lost because you sort of walk in acceleration. As you saw there, that was basically what happened. Because you sort of accelerate when you start sprinting. And if you hit a wall, you lose all that, and it's about 0.5 seconds of time loss. So you're going to be noticing me still mashing Enter and C. I don't know if you can hear that on stream, but I'm going to be mashing Enter and C during every single text box to attempt to mash it faster than the wrist protector does. Because the wrist protector doesn't mash perfectly. It mashes pretty good, but we can still go faster. So that's why I'm going to be mashing Enter and C, because it's free time save. Alright, so in this section, I'm just going to be trying to dodge all the spades. The spades, while they don't slow me down, they give me a bit of an animation that takes a little bit of time. It might be like 0.1 seconds, but it's still 0.1 seconds, and it's time loss. This section is just an auto-scroller. That part can hit you, and it just did. So it scrolls up a little bit, like all the spades just fly up, and you're not ready for it, so it can hit you, and it will hit you sometimes, and that's what it did. But it doesn't matter, it doesn't lose any time. So during this segment, there's a story cutscene here. But Toby Fox thought about speedrunners, so he just invented a skip for it called the right option. And we're going to be selecting the right dialogue option a lot in this run. It's the dominant, I'd say it's the dominant dialogue option. And alright, a lot of things happen. That's Lancer, he's the bad guy, and we're in the first fight. It looks a lot like Undertale, and it basically works the same apart from the fighting itself, which is on a sort of, I guess you can call it like, it's like sliding, and then if you hit the rectangle you get a crit. So it's possible to end this fight in 3 turns. I'm going to get 4 because I missed a crit and I'm bad. But if you hit all 3 crits, you can end the fight that turn. You also notice me getting hit with both Susan and Chris. The Susan one was intentional, the Chris one was not. Alright, I forgot. Blue guy, that's Chris, and the purple girl is Susan. So you notice me getting hit with Susan. That was intentional because coming up there's a boss that we. I'll not spoil it. I won't spoil it, but yeah, there's a boss you can go and kill Susan to save time. Right. Also in that room there's a strat where you select the left dialogue option to save 2 text boxes. It's pretty cool. I don't know why more people don't do it. Right, so this segment is where like the bread and butter of the run really starts showing. Because what I just did was I just skipped an encounter. That's the hardest skip in the game, by the way. Just walking past the rune. That one's a bit harder. But still, like, so this is just how the game works. We just skip all these encounters that are programmed in the game and are all like cool and unique and fun. And they're all a bit different and all like... Yeah, every single encounter skip works in a different way. And you can't flee from them, so if you miss that encounter, that loses you a lot of time. Right, so for this fight, I'm gonna be getting them spareable first, and then just sparing one, whilst getting hit on the first turn and getting as much TP as possible. Getting hit on the first turn is skip a bunch of dialogue that Lancer gives you otherwise, because it's a team full of support characters, so you shouldn't be taking damage. And getting TP is because if you get TP, the rounds go by. The rounds go by a bit faster, so that's why I'm getting all of the TP. This is a bit of downtime. So Susan's hopefully now back in the party. She's gonna be joining as soon as we transition away from this screen. So now we have three people in the party. Right? So there's a sort of trick to doing the puzzles by just walking like... Oh, by the way, that didn't ruin the true pacifist ending, don't worry about it. But there's a trick to doing the puzzles where you walk in a certain pattern, and it usually works, hopefully. You just like walk the pattern and pray that it works. Right, so coming up is the Jig fight. This is the big game changer in the true pacifist, so I'm gonna be a bit careful here, just to make sure to warn them first turn, because if you don't, Suzie attacks them and just ruins your true pacifist run. I didn't mean to defend there. That was just a bit of mismenuing. Please don't die. Why did I do that? Alright. So I'll just spare the last one on the last turn. Hey, I didn't mess up the true pacifist ending. I thought I would. Alright, there we go. Nice. So, yeah, basically all I have to do is not attack anyone in the fights. Hopefully I'm not going to fight a lot, because depending on how good I do, depends, like, what... If I do very well, I'm not going to do a lot of fights, and if I do badly, I'm going to do more fights. So let's just hope I'm not going to do badly. I got that skip. That I was really worried about that one. Oops. But I managed to get it, so I'm a bit happy about that. Right, this is palm and skip. It's it looks a lot easier than it is, but basically you just walk to the right and don't bump. If you bump twice, you miss the skip, which should be, it's 18 seconds on any percent, but it's a bit longer on true pacifist because you can't attack the palm man. There's another palm man skip coming up that's literally free, and I'm saying that now just so that I'm gonna miss it, because that's gonna be fun. It might be like 30 seconds of time lost just because it's true pacifist. So in this room, it looks tricky. It looks like I'm gonna hit all these things, but I'm just gonna walk right and then walk down on the last one, and I'm gonna skip past all of it. Right, so second palm man room, please don't mess up. Please. Alright, it's good. Yeah, so that's what I mean by it. It's literally free. Like, you can bump 15 times and it's still gonna be fine. Actually, you can't bump 15 times. Don't try that. I wouldn't recommend bumping 15 times on that. Right. So this, you remember that guy that I hit back earlier? Yeah, this is him now. Like 15-year challenge, 10-year challenge? Right, so this guy can't die. It's literally impossible. Oh, nice, we got the good RNG. So in this is the fight why we want Susan to get hit. Because we want her to die here. If she dies, then we just skip her attack animations. It's fantastic. So we skip her attack animations, which saves us time, and we also skip... There's an attack of Jevil... not Jevil. There's an attack of K Round, his name is. I guess it's because he was crowned? Haha. But... yeah, there's an attack where he drinks almond milk. And that almond milk attack is very slow. So that's why that's why we want Susan to die. It saves like 6 seconds over her not dying. So that was good. Good RNG. Yay. Right, so going in the forest. That was the first rabbit skip. They look a bit harder than they actually are. You just run back, like when you get to the center. And you just dodge them all the time. So just mash through this cutscene, go up here, inconspicuous bush, another rabbit skip. And now we're going into a tower section. This, we're just gonna, I'll try to do a cool strat here. I didn't get it. You can actually clip through that one sometimes. Right, so what I tried to do there was I tried to keep my speed on the cutscene because you can do that by walking back and then walking into it again. But I messed up and I walked forwards and I talked to Suzie and Lancer, which lost me time, but it doesn't matter. I should stop trying to do fancy strats. Alright, so this is Clover. This is the only boss in the game that we use the manual on. The manual was an item that we got back in the very first area of the game. That the green character, whose name is Ralsei, and he's a guy, just putting that out there. The green character gave us a manual how to fight, but we already know how to fight because we're cool. This is Bloxer skip. This skip is probably harder than it looks because it looks fairly simple. I just walk up to it and then walk down, but he catches you a lot, so you need to learn the correct timing. We're just gonna damage boost through those ballerinas and then go on to building the ass thrashing machine. So the fastest way to do this is just to pick the first option, but the fun way to do this is just to pick the lowest option, which is the slowest one for a reason, and build a duck. This also loses you time because this cutscene is a bit longer. Right, so this room looks scary, but it really isn't. You just keep walking right, and you just keep walking up and down, and you never get hit by those stars. And in this room, there's a really cool puzzle where you walk around the center and reveal a tree that's up here. But it's still there, so we just click it. So now we enter the maze itself. This is why this section is called Forest Maze, and not just like Forest. Because there's a maze here, and you just don't follow them. Just don't follow Lancer, and now Susie's gonna enter the maze, so just don't follow Suzie. This room, just walk straight up. Very simple. This is the second Bloxer skip. I intentionally hit that wall to lose speed, so the Bloxer moves further to the left. This one, just walk up there, and this one, just walk up middle. And I'm gonna be healing here, not saving, because saving is for scrubs. And now we're entering the fight with ass thrashing machine. This is cool. Look at that. That's a cool duck. Rip duck. Right, so this is the Suzie and Lancer fight. Many things happen. I'm gonna be acting on Lancer twice to get him into the... Right, so the requirement for this fight is to act on Lancer 4 times while Suzie is asleep. So you could theoretically act on Lancer 3 times and then put Suzie to sleep, but Susie's combo attack is super slow. Like, it takes forever. So we're just gonna skip that completely and act twice on Lancer, then once on Suzie, and then twice on Lancer again. So now Suzie joins the party again, and Lancer also joins the party. This is fun, right? And now we have a very, very, very long segment of stories. So if we have any messages, now would be a great time.
We have a $24 donation from Jen saying 12 bonks during the Wind Waker HD run. Here's their cost. Noot noot. We have a $12 donation from Anonymous. Thank you. We have a $5 donation from Skellis saying, great to see some speedrun event in Europe too. Greetings from Germany. Thank you very much. We have a $15 donation from Anonymous saying, good luck with the runs. And we have a $5 donation from Toggleton saying, heart ESA.
Great. So, yeah. So, if you've played the game before, you know what's happening. If you don't worry about it. It's nothing special. Everyone's leaving in a line, and now we're just gonna do another one of these sort of auto-scroller light sections. You just move right. It's like the entire game is just moving right. But we're trying to dodge all these things. I didn't, because I'm really good at this game. If you hit them, you go slow. If you hit the walls on that segment, you go slow. Also, these hitboxes don't really line up with the sprite, so you can just like have your heart go straight through them sometimes. Right, so Lancer left again. Goodbye. And we're pretty screwed there. So now we're in the jail. The jail segment is special because for some reason we need to interact 3 times in the jail before talking to Ralsei and being able to get out of here. So we're going to be talking to the cracks in the wall twice because they're fast, and then talking to the shackles once and grabbing them. We're grabbing the shackles because of the last boss. I shouldn't autopilot while trying to do puzzles. That was RNG minute for an upcoming skip. I promise. But yeah, the shackles are for a later fight. I'll explain it later. Now we have another story segment. Yay, story segments. But there's a small fight coming up, and then it's just going to be an auto-stroller for like another minute. So did I explain? I'm thinking if I like forgot to explain something. Did I explain the wrist protector? Yeah, I did. All right, great. Yeah, then I don't really know. I'm just gonna... Right, so apparently Susie's angry at Lancer for some reason, and Lancer doesn't like that. So this fight is really funny, because you can't attack. Suzie still doesn't allow you to control her. So in this fight, we're just going to be getting as much TP as possible. That was really bad. Wow. We're just going to be getting as much TP as possible, and our goal is to get the 100% TP, or true pacifist, as we call it in the community. And since this is a true pacifist run, I'm guessing I basically have to. But it doesn't look like I'm going to get it. No, I'm not going to get it. Nice. All right. I'm not going to get 100% TP. That's great. But for the first 3 attacks, you can sort of graze them. Oh, wow. Oops. But for all the later attacks, it has this sort of, if you've played Undertale, it's sort of like a Toriel effect, where the bullets dodge you. So you just sit here and do whatever, like chill out, grab a drink, and yeah, just in general. We've probably got time for some more messages, honestly.
We'd like to remind you that we still have the chance to rename the classes for our next run for Final Fantasy. And the name for the monk currently is I8 X-Men with $20 in the lead. The first option for the Red Mage is Jen right now with $10 in the lead. You still can snipe the Red Mage 2 name, and the warrior name is right now Bogart. So until the next one, you still have time to snipe these goals.
Right, so like 2 screens of gameplay and another elevator cutscene. Not another elevator cutscene, it's the first elevator cutscene in the game. Also the last one. But there are a lot of elevators in Toby Fox games. There are like 15 or 16 cutscenes in the Undertale run that are like elevators. And there's this one. The problem with cutscenes in this game is you have to constantly mash set and enter just if you want to like go optimally. So it's not like other games where you can just lean back. You actually have to like pay sort of attention. Alright, so this upcoming skip, there are 2 strats. I'm gonna do the YOLO strats because it saves 0.8 seconds over the save strat and it's really cool. But yeah, you just walk up to this candle and then you walk back to this elevator and then you don't mess it up. Like so. And you just walk around the corner and get stuck. So you can clip through this thing. I didn't get it, but you can. And we're moving on to the hardest puzzle in the game. This is Rules card. He does really hard puzzles. Damn, nice, got it. First try. Alright, so coming up is the hardest skip in the game. So I'm just gonna be not doing that, I guess. Oh, hey, look. Yeah, that's really hard. Yeah, so that was Hedathi skip. It's pretty cool. Like, that was the only thing I wanted to do with this run. If I got that, and then I was happy, and I got it. So hey. But if I try to explain Hedathi skip, it's basically that you have to walk around that corner, and he walks through walls. That was a really slow menu. Whoops. But yeah, the problem with Hedathi skip is there isn't really a consistent setup for it. You just go for it and YOLO, and you either get it or you don't. But I got it, so hey. I'm not complaining. I also want to take this time... No, it's K Round, it's fine. I'll explain this. So you remember how last time we just bowed to him? This time we're just going to be throwing Ralsei at the crown. Kills him in 3... kills him? It doesn't kill him. This is pacifist. Oh, heck. But yeah, it downs him. It takes the crown off in 3 turns. So it's super optimal. We should have done that on the first one, but we couldn't. There we go. So now that K Round is done, I just want to take this moment to call out Evandar from the community because he now has to donate $10 because we made a bet and he said that I wouldn't get Hedathi skip, and I did. So sucks to be you.
Speaking of donations, do we have time for a quick one?
We have time for a quick one, yes.
Yes, we have a $10 donation from Cinder saying Deltarune, Undertale, Illuminati confirmed.
Right, so we're entering the final boss. I did equip the items, did I? You don't remember? Yeah, I did. Alright, great. So this is the final boss. You remember how this was a pacifist run? Yeah, it doesn't matter on this fight. I'm just gonna fight him instead, because it's faster. I might be talking a bit less because I'm focusing on menuing and stuff, but... Oh, I'm missing all the crits. That's great. Good start. I want to get as many crits as possible, and I want to try to get as much TP as possible, because this strategy requires a lot of both. So this strategy is called Red Buster. It defeats the king in 10 turns, which is pretty fast. It's the fastest. It's not the least amount of turns, but it's the fastest strat that we've found, which just completely abuses the move called Red Buster, which is the combo move between Suzie and Lancer that deals 347 damage. If I get it right. Also, please hit like at least a single crit. Right, at this point it might be 11 turns, but 11 or 10 is still a pretty cool thing. So yeah, this doesn't actually ruin the true pacifist ending. It's a lot like Asgore in Undertale, where it just doesn't matter. But we're using a mixture of Red Busters, attacks, and defense on Ralsei to go fast and get a lot of attacks. I'm not gonna get 10 turn because I'm missing all the crits. That's not good. But yeah, the hard part isn't... Oh, heck. The hard part isn't like doing it. The hard part is actually going fast. Oh, whoops. That's like a recurring theme with the bosses in this game. The hard part isn't doing the boss fight itself. The hard part is doing the boss fight fast. So let's see. This is the 9th turn. So I'm not going to get the 10 turn. Like, it's not happening. Sorry. So, yeah, theoretically, or in most runs, it should be over this turn, but it's not gonna be because I'm great at crits. I just missed with Chris. How did I do that? But yeah, let's just not die on this attack and then it should be over. Yeah, it's over. Right. Wait, he didn't die? Oh, right, there we go. Right, so that was the king fight. I missed a lot of damage. I had to have like 3 extra attacks and it still didn't hit. I still needed the last solo attack. But yeah, so that was the king fight. That's the last fight of the game. So now, the game is basically over. Like, the run is basically over. Because this is true pacifist, there's a bit extra, like... There's a bit extra things I can do. But I'll explain that when we get to it. Now there's a cutscene, so if you have any messages...
We have a $10 donation from Anuvin saying ... And we'd like to remind you that we have still some bit wars going on for the Final Fantasy run, where you can name the characters or the classes for the run. Currently in the lead for the monk is I8Xman with $20. The name for the red mage currently in the lead is Jen with $10. For the warrior, it's Bogart with $20. And the red mage 2 still needs a name, so you can snipe this one.
Right, so this is the True Pacifist exclusive, where we just go back and talk to everyone. But we don't have to talk to everyone, we're just gonna go buy them, because we're really antisocial. I don't want to talk to people, jeez, that's scary. So, this chair doesn't exist, so we're just gonna talk to Lancer real quick, and then just go back. I don't know why that chair doesn't exist, it's just, it's really strange, honestly, like... Yeah, but it saves time. Oh, fuck. I just poured water over myself. I didn't think there was water left in the cup, but apparently there was. Also, shocking plot twist, the goat is a goat. It's very shocking, actually. Yeah, so now we're entering... Oh yeah, this game has a plot. It's about fountains or something. This is the fountain. This is the entire plot point. And we're gonna be destroying it. And there's really not much more to say. We're just gonna be destroying this fountain, and then we're gonna be... Destroying the fountain is nothing special. It's just a cutscene, so... It sounds scary, but it's not scary. Then we're just gonna be walking... We're just gonna be walking back home and go back to sleep, because we're really tired. I'm really tired. Wow. I'd just like to say that this is my first True Pacifist run ever. So thanks, guys. I've never done a run, so this is automatically a PB. So that's hype. Yeah, claps. Woo! But yeah, there's about, I'd say 40 seconds left on... No, not even 40 seconds, like 20 seconds left on the run, so if we have a quick message... Oh wait, before that, have we met the Jevil incentive?
We have met the Jevil incentive, so you better start monkey shaking and sweating.
I'm already shaking, so it's fine. Yeah, okay. So Jevil is a bonus boss. He's the official final boss of the game. He's not the final boss, but he's the hardest boss of the game. And he's not that hard to do. He's pretty hard to do optimally. Like, I want to be cool and do him fast and stuff, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Let's see, and time. Nice. I don't know. I think the, like, world record is like 27:11. That's really good. I'm really happy with that run. I was underestimate. Woo! Right, so do we want to watch this last cutscene, or should I just load up my save file? Just load it up. Yeah.
So in the meantime, to calm your nerves, we have a $40 donation from Brorilax saying, having so much fun with watching all the runs. Thank you all for all you do. I still miss you, my magician. Hard sign.
Right, so I'll just do it and hopefully I don't die. There's a there's like a 50% chance that I fail this. I just want to say this now so that people don't judge me when I do. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking a lot less because I need to focus here. Because I wanna be cool and do it fast. So let's go. I'm just gonna be defending and then trying to get as much TP as possible. So there I did the hypnosis attack. We're gonna be alternating between doing the hypnosis attack and doing the pirouette attack. The pirouette can do a bunch of things, and if we're really lucky, it can heal us and like swap HP and stuff. That was really close, nice. And we're just gonna be. You're noticing I'm going really close to these attacks. If I mess up a bit, I'm getting hit, which is pretty sick. So for the pirouette, I'm gonna be doing pirouette on Chris, and then I'm gonna be defending on the other two to get TP to be able to do hypnosis on the next turn. Heck. Oh, nice. We swapped HP, so the guy I'm most worried about has the least amount of HP. That's great. But it's fine. Ralsei has a lot of HP, and Ralsei is the party healer, so. Oh wow, that's really good. So I remember how I said hypnosis does a lot of things? Yeah, it can also heal. Also that yeah, that's what I mean by like I'm bad. But like I've got no excuse for that one. It's actually possible to skip this attack. And if Chris wouldn't have died, then I probably would. Oops, let's just... And that's the fight. That was really solid. I'm happy. Also, yeah, that was it. Thanks for letting me run here. It was really awesome being here, running, and just meeting everyone. Shoutouts to the Undertale speedrunning Discord, where we have the Deltarune Discord also. Great community if you want to speedrun this game. It's free. Just go download it and speedrun it. It's like 40 minutes casually, so play it. It's fun. And yeah, that's it.
welcome back everyone to ESA Winter 19. We just saw Deltarune, and that was the first chapter actually, because the rest of the game isn't out yet, if I'm correct. And as Yisk said, you can download the game for free. So if you like it, you can check it out. So the upcoming game is Final Fantasy played. It's actually a race between Metako and Leonis07. It's gonna take about 3 hours and 10 minutes. And there are a couple of bit wars going on for character names, and there are also 2 incentives that might or might not get met. I hope they get met because they need to do extra stuff. So that's fun. Meanwhile, I want to shout out a quick donation from Toku Hero, who donated $50. There's no comment, but thank you very much for that generous donation. It's very much appreciated. All the donations go towards Save the Children, and Save the Children has done amazing stuff over the past 100 years, because it's actually their 100-year anniversary this year. And like from ESA itself, last year we raised over $150,000 alone for Save the Children, and they can do a lot in over 120 countries they work in. So keep getting those donations in, guys. We are here to save the children. Then I'm gonna turn my head to chat. Chat, how are you doing? Are you still hyped for everything that's coming up? Because I certainly am. As I've said before, I'm really hyped about the Pokemon Red run played on DDR, on the DDR dance mat. That's gonna be really, really good. And also, after Final Fantasy, we get a Super Mario, I think it's a Super Mario 64 ROM hack. It's called Super Mario Fallen Stars, played by Chrism. And, well, that stuff is hype. Yeah, Chrism is like a really prominent Super Mario 64 player, so you definitely want to check that out. And yeah, I think that's it for me now. They're currently still setting up the game. And enjoy Final Fantasy, because it's gonna be good.
We have a $10 donation from Noctis Frost saying, "Good luck to my boys running FF1. Sad I can't join for ESA Winter, but I'm sure I'll see you in summer again. Bless RNG and enjoy the event. Shoutouts to the FF community. Thank you." And we have a $20 donation from Anonymous. Thank you very much. Also, a quick reminder that you can still snipe the names for the classes that are coming up in the Final Fantasy run. Current lead for the monk is I8 X-Men. For the raid match 1, it's Chen with $10. The warrior in the lead is Bogart with $20. And you can still decide the name of raid match 2. So go snipe those donations, those spit goals. We also have 2 other goals that need to be reached. One is Excalibur, the other one is Masamune. And Metako and Leonis will forge legendary sword Excalibur during the race. We currently are in need of $115 to reach the Excalibur one. And if you want to see Masamune, we still need $400 to reach this goal.
Starlight, it's calling us. Leave the ghosts of our past in the stratosphere. Oh yeah, yeah, it's calling us. It's calling us. It's calling us. It's calling us.
Quick reminder that you still have a couple of minutes until the bit war closes for the names of the classes. You can still snipe the names of all the classes. Currently in the lead for the monk is I8 X-Man with $20. The red match name currently in the lead with $10, Jen. The name for the Warriors Bogart with $20. And you can still decide the name on the red match too. We have a $5 donation from Noctis Frost saying, forgot to ask, how much ice cream are we consuming this year? Very important information so we can top the record again in summer.
Complications that made it all worse. Obligations we needed to keep. Now you're saying you still want me. Never would have thought that I would be a day with you under the dark sky. Never would have thought that you would be singing with me under the big moon. Never in a million years would I think we'd be here. Never in a million years would I think we'd be here. Cause we got wasted, and we chased it. Cause we got wasted all the time. And we chased it all night. Cause we got wasted all the time. And we chased it. Been trying to work out what we did just the other day. Don't give it up to care. Been trying to work out what we did just the other day. Don't give it up so bad. Cause we got wasted all the time. And we chased it all night. Cause we got wasted all the time. And we chased it.
We have the names sniped. So currently in the lead for the Monk is Broly with $25, followed by One Punch and I Add X-Men with $20 both. Red Mage 1 currently in the lead is still Jen with $10, followed by Arby's with $5. And Warrior still in the lead is Bogart with $20. And the Red Mage 2 name can still be decided, so go ahead and snipe these.
Can you feel it? The fire in your soul, leaping at the chance for love. Can you feel it? Haunting your senses, letting all your feelings go. But I can feel it bursting through my veins. Your love's the only drug I know. But we've been playing the hand now we're dead, so we can light it up. I know that we can make it through the night, but I can feel the fire inside, so there won't be no fear tonight. We crossed the line, and now it's clear to see.
Oui.